What do you want? What do you want there, little princess? You're so cute. You are so cute. All right. In you go. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I know it's shocking, but it is overcast here today in New York. I know it's very surprising that the sun is not out and it's beautiful, but unfortunately that is not the case. Alright, today is the 9th of January. It is Sunday, 2022. I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m., so I would ask you to join me then, and we'll have a good discussion. So, it's very windy today, unfortunately. It's actually milder. I think it's almost 40 degrees. We had this morning, the steps were all covered with ice, and that's all melted off. We had a layer of ice on everything this morning. But hold on one second. Just hold on one second. Head, grab the puppies, please. I'm going to show you guys something neat, what Miss Hella does. Heather's going to go get the puppies, and it'll be funny. You'll get a kick out of this. But yeah, look at that flag. That flag is a whipping. So the wind is definitely a factor. All right, we'll do this in a second here. So those two buckets you see laying out there. I have been having to, the hoses that I have in the greenhouse, they're all frozen solid because we've had some cold weather, obviously. And so they're frozen solid, and I had to add water to my tank, so I can't do it with a hose. So I've been doing it 5 gallons of water at a time with the bucket. So filling one, dumping it, then get the other one filling, and then dumping that. So yeah, that's been fun. So it's a 1,000-gallon tank that I have there, and the water was pretty low. So for every 20 buckets of water, that is 100 gallons of water. So I slow and steady been refilling it. It's just a pain because you have to stand out there and do that as you go. All right, so while we're waiting for Heather to come out to get the dogs, and you can see Miss Hella do her thing, I wanted to talk today about how things can change in the blink of an eye. I had my one neighbor, she walks her dogs every morning, and so I was out this morning, and my guys were out obviously, and they were jumping and barking, and her dogs were barking, and so I went out and I talked to her for a moment, and she's the one that just lost her husband this year. He was 50 years old, and so hold on a second, I'll explain. Yeah, go ahead. I wanted to show them how Hella does her thing when you open the fence. Where's my girl? Where's my girl? Where is she? Yeah, it's a good, no jumping. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, everybody in. Go on, Caesar, in the house. Go. There we go. All right. She and her husband had been together, married 30 years, and I had a discussion with her this morning, and I didn't know that she was the wife, so I actually had asked, and I said to her, I said, are you the wife of the gentleman that passed away this year? And she said, yes I am. And I just said, well, first of all, I just want to give you my condolences. I said, I can't even imagine what that has to be like, because it's just, that unless you are experiencing that, you can never tell anybody, I know what you're going through. So I just, I gave her my sympathies of that. And then she told me, and I'm going to show you demonstration-wise here, she told me that one day, folks, before he died, he got this. All right, one day, scary. You're back out? I just let you in. Did Heather let you back out? You're such a silly girl. You're so silly. Yes, you were. So it just goes to show you, and I was talking to her a little bit, and she said, she was telling me that, she goes, I still cry every day. I said I couldn't even imagine. Of course, you spend 30 years of your life with somebody, and that happens. I can't even imagine. And I'm going to tell you, folks, he was a decent man. He wasn't a jerk in any way, shape, or form. He was in good health. He was thin. So, that's kind of frightening. To me, that's very frightening. And of course, I'll never do a correlation with that. But the point that I'm making is, all of our situations can change in the blink of an eye. An event can happen, weather-related, personal-related, health-related, life and death-related. Things can change instantaneously for all of us. And you just never know what is going to happen. You just don't. And so one of the reasons, like I said again, that you should be prepared is for those unknown factors. It doesn't have to be the end of the world as we know it type of event. It can be an end of the world as you know it event that affects you directly. She's such a trip. So those are things that people don't think about normally day to day, because it's like, they just go about their lives and they do their things, and then when a weather-related incident happens, or loss of a job, or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna tell you, for me personally, throughout my life, and this is just something that I've had a few jobs. I have a tendency to speak my mind, and some places don't like that. But what I have always found is, if I lost a job for whatever reason, something better came along. It always did. So it always worked out. And so I just, when I hear these people saying that, they're doing what they have to do to keep their job, there's other jobs. There's other things that you can be doing. You don't have to give in to the tyranny just because you feel like you're trapped. And listen, as a man, I get it. Our job as men is to take care of our families. There's absolutely no doubt about that at all. I mean, that's our job. So it's scary when you're put in that position where you have to make a hard choice. And so, I'm not saying, I'm not shaming anybody, because I won't do that. People are going to do what they're going to do. But, when you're put between that rock and a hard place, sometimes it's better to move on. I know change is scary. I'll tell you, like with our situation here, and I absolutely am putting this place on the market come March, okay? The property in New York is going on the market in March. And so, if I get a buyer and we sell the property, are you going to go back in this time or no? No? Okay. And I sell the property, and, and we're going down to West Virginia. Well, Mom is like me. She's like, all right, cool, new adventure, let's go, let's have at it, all right? For Becky and Heather, it's scary. Change is scary. When we moved out here, it was a big adjustment, especially for the kids, and so change is very, very scary for some folks, and they don't handle change well. But once they get to the new situation and they get settled in, and it's just overall a better situation, then they realize, wow, this is not so bad, and I think that's what you're going to see with both Becky and also Heather. So time will tell. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the adjustment is, and we're going to go from there. But it's an interesting situation, that is for sure. Definitely an interesting situation. So anyway, again, things can change in the blink of an eye. We have zero control over that. All we can try to control is how prepared we are, how ready we are for whatever that situation may be. And like I said, I think that that's imperative that we do that to take care of the people that we love and care about. And, I always think that, if something happened to me, what happens then? And so those are things that, I think about on a regular basis, and, making sure that I can, have plans ahead if I'm not here, that they're going to be okay. And that's always been, something that I've always thought that was very, very important. And so that's what we do. So anyway, I want to hear your guys' feedback on this. I mean, how important to you, and we're not just talking about SHTF guys. We're not talking just about that, but how important is it for you to have things squared away, taken care of, so if something happens to you, or if there is some kind of major thing that changes the dynamics of everything, how ready are you for those situations? So this is not just about prepping, this is about life in general, because like I said again, circumstances may come up and they may change, and you may have a situation that in a blink of an eye everything is different. So something to think about. Real quick, I want to mention my website, preparedness1.com. We have the Preparedness 1 community over there, which is free to join. You do have to register, but there's no credit card information asked. Once you're in, check out the message boards, look for people in your state or your country to connect, that are like-minded. Sorry. I just felt that little phlegm in the throat, and I'm like, okay, that's got to come out. Also on my website, if you go preparedness1.com, you'll see the Forefathers, which is a CBD and hemp store. If you click on their logo on my website, it will take you to their website. Once you are over there, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, when you check out, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. That is the number 1, not O-N-E. You will save yourself 15% on your purchase if you do that. So definitely take advantage of that. The last thing we have on my website is the Legacy freeze-dried foods. So again, if you go to my website, preparedness1.com, you click on store, it will drop down. You will see Legacy Foods. What we have available is there. So definitely take advantage of that. It is 25 years shelf life. It is GMO free. It is made in the United States. It is vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately. There is also gluten-free options for people that need that as well, so definitely take advantage of that. Again, largest portion size of any of the other freeze-dried food companies, so you get more bang for your buck, and it's a good thing to have in your long-term preps. So, I think it's going to start raining now. Fun. But also, really quickly, I just wanted to tell you, hang in there, stay focused, keep prepping, just, take care of your business. And I think that that's important. That's kind of what this is a reminder, this video is. It's more to it than just prepping. So it's overall preparedness for everything. So, like I said, I do want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. I think she might be ready this time. So anyway, I am going to jump off here for now. Again, I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. for the live stream. I hope you can join us for that. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, and I think that that's really important. As soon as people can figure that out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really, really important, and we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I will see you tonight. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. All right, come on.